Hey everybody, welcome back once again to another episode of Jurassic Park Builder, where today we are at the park getting ready for a little migration next month as Jurassic World finally makes its way to the iOS store. God damn, that game should have been out like 3 weeks ago. And they just keep teasing it and teasing it and teasing it. And the only reason you see anything online about it is because they released it in Australia. Why? Why, honest to God, why release a game in Australia and then just withhold it from the rest of the goddamn world? I don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. And yet, that is what Ludia has done here, because they're assholes, basically, and they like to just be dicks about it. So, congrats, Ludia. Just bravo. You know, I mean oh my God, the frustration. You know, I don't. The words do not fathom, right? I mean, you want to see the IREX, right? Is it IREX?
Yeah, Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex.
Yeah, that's right, Indominus. It's called Indominus.
Indominus Rex.
Yeah, I for Indominus Rex. Yeah, Indominus Rex.
Okay, just double checking. So you want to see the IREX, and it's so funny too because he sounds like he's technologically advanced saying IREX. I guess he is, kind of. Like, genetics is sort of a technical aspect, and it boils down to the process involved. So, but yeah, I mean, it's so frustrating, and people are like, "Where's Jurassic Park Builder? You know, what's the deal? Why are all these YouTubers doing Jurassic World stuff and you're not doing Jurassic World stuff?" Well, like I said, it's because technically it's only available in Australia right now, and the guys that are on it right now, the only way they're on it is if they're signing up for an Australian iTunes store account, and I'm not about that. You know, I want to play when the rest of the world is playing. I don't want to jump on it and leave you guys behind, pretty much is what I'm saying. So that's kind of why we are still here. I hope that makes sense. I hope you're not saying, "Oh, you know, you're just slacking off." No, because that's not the case. You know, that's not the case. I just really want to do a gratifying Let's Play, and I feel that other YouTubers who are jumping on the Jurassic World, I don't want to say train, you know, I mean, the people that are jumping on that app now, it's just kind of a slap in the face to you guys who don't get it elsewhere in the world. So we will play it when it comes out, but for now, we're still here in Jurassic Park Builder, doing exciting things with people like this. Speaking of Jurassic World, have you really gotten a chance to see that new trailer yet that came out? My God, you know, some of the sets just have blown my mind, really. And I do realize that, you know, there's probably a significant amount of these that are, for the most part, CGI. But still, like that T-Rex scene, right, where there's the toppled over tree, and then there's the little window grouping, and all the people are out there, and they're like, "Ooh, ah, look at the goat, look at the goat, look at the goat," you know? I mean, obviously it's a nod towards the original, and you know what's coming. But the really funny thing about that scene, right, just in the teaser of the trailer, is that you only get to see, like, the T-Rex eyes, and it's only for, like, not even a millisecond. So it is very alluring like that, I guess I could say. But still, it's just insane, some of the little nods that they're putting in, which is very cool. But one of the really interesting things that I think just kind of teases the Indominus Rex that we were talking about earlier is the fact that the Rex tricks the handlers into coming into the pen. You know, I mean, because they're looking there, and in the first trailer, you really didn't get that sense, right? You really didn't understand that, hey, this is a luring tactic by the IREX to have the caretakers come into the pen and to try to outsmart its captors. But you get that in the new trailer, and you understand why it happened. And so that's kind of a cool setup. there are really all kinds of like really cool tidbits thrown into that new trailer. Like the guy from Safety Not Guaranteed. You know, I'm not sure what his name is in the movie. Obviously, because no one's seen the movie yet. But the very fact that this guy is wearing a Jurassic Park t-shirt in Jurassic Park, mind you, not Jurassic World, is just fascinating to me, right? Because, I mean, like, obviously, you would think that we're going to get some kind of explanation in the movie why they chose to change the name from Jurassic Park to Jurassic World. You'll probably find out that it's more like just like a marketing decision or a marketing ploy, like Jurassic World makes it sound so much more universal and so much more inviting than Jurassic Park or some BS like that. But just the fact that he's sporting the old logo is kind of cool because, you know, I mean, technically that was a failed park, right? I mean, that was a park that went into bankruptcy. It would be like if you were like a security guard at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas, and you were wearing like an Enron shirt. You know, I mean, why would anybody want to gloat that logo? Is just beyond me, because it's synonymous with failure and lawsuits in this world. And I mean, I just I just think it's kind of funny, you know, and I'm sure that they're going to address that in the field and probably poke fun of his character for doing that. But yeah, I just thought that was cool. Another thing about that guy that you can just tell in the trailer is that he's really diehard into dinosaurs. Like at his council, he has like all these little plastic dinos set up along the council, and I'm assuming that these are like gift shop things that he's just brought to his desk or something and just sat down. But still, I just these little tidbits, right? I mean, they're kind of nerding this guy up, but in a good way. I think I'm just not sure. Like, I don't know. I just don't know what to make of this character, because like you want to like him, obviously, but the question is, are they doing too much to make you like him? Are they almost forcing you to like him? Is he targeted to be killed off by the dinosaurs that he loves, I guess, is what I'm saying, you know? I mean, you never know. You never know, right? We'll find out shortly, though. But again, getting back to the IRX, you can't even like put a number on the anticipation that I'm feeling for this movie right now, especially after this latest trailer came out. Because, like, okay, they have a shot in that trailer, and if I can find it, I'll put it up. It's a shot of the IRX, and he's like walking away from this huge explosion. I'm assuming that this takes place in the Pterosaurus pen, the aviary. Okay, it's in the aviary when the helicopter comes down, I'm assuming. The IRX plays like this last action hero type of guy. He's just like walking away from this huge fireball, and it's just such a cool shot. I mean, that is like the defined shot of this movie, you know, because he does. It posts this IRX as just like the smartest thing on the island, basically. And it's like, how do you kill something that is always outsmarting you like this? Like, what, did they splice his brain with like what was left of Einstein's mind or something? I mean, seriously, what is going on, right? Man, you just never know. And then he's like talking to the pterosaurs, and the pterosaurs are becoming kazoos for the mosasaur. It's like, oh my god. I just don't know. I don't know what to make of it. But it will be phenomenal, I'm sure, when it hits here in just a month. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ludicrous. But that's what they want done. So we will do it if we can find another one. Where is it? Yeah, I don't think we have another one. I guess we'll have to go into the market and just buy one, because, yeah, I really thought that we had more than one of those, but I guess I sold it? I don't know. They're freaking damn expensive, too. It's too bad that I sold it, because, man, I know I have, like, millions of coins, right, but Still hard to spend that money. That kind of money on something that you don't even want. Right? Yeah, it is. So, all those coral patches. Do you really need that many coral patches, John Hammond? Honestly. You are just so unbelievably insane. You're just mad with power. All these coral patches unite under the sea to please John Hammond, right? It's just wrong. It's so wrong. And yet we do it. we just continue to do the same crap. I don't know why. I just God. This is the part that is just gonna be murder. Like I just cannot, like, imagine, right? Imagine you had to go to the store and you're like, I need 3 cartons of milk, okay? But I can't get them all at once. I have to go back to the store. I have to go out to my car, start up the car, drive to the store, go to the milk aisle or whatever, grab the milk, pay for it, check out, go home, and then I have to do it 3 more times or 2 more times or whatever. I mean, that's practically the same exact thing that we have here. Going in the marketplace, clicking, dragging, dropping, going back, clicking, dragging, dropping. Like, why is there not a quantity button on that? And then the grid just fills out to the amount that you need. Wouldn't that make a whole hell of a lot more sense and just save on so much aggravation? I mean, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Do something about this. This is just insanity. Talk to John Hammond, because, like, he needs some help, too. He needs to, like, be in counseling. All these damn coral patches. Put coral up his freaking cane. Stupid John Hammond. Hooray! Oh my god, we're not done? I lost count. Crap. 4 short. What a load of crap. God, I hate you, Hammond. You're just awful. How did you get a statue of yourself? That is just insane. Yes, in Woo. I genetically engineered an I-Rex. Whee! If John Hammond was still around, he would have stopped you, Woo. He would have stopped you and everybody like you. Yeah. I do need to calm down, Alan. That's some good advice. Maybe I should just stop freaking out about Engine having a corporate lackey like Hammond, who I mean, Hammond technically is like a corporate lackey, right? I mean, come on, like he has to please his stockholders, otherwise they'll vote him out, which they did in Lost World. So yeah, I would definitely call Hammond a lackey, even though he technically runs the park. He's backed by a corporation that kind of owns him and his materials. So yeah, he's a lackey. He's definitely a lackey. Even though he's a bigwig. Still, that term can be universally used. And what are we doing? We're putting down more... Oh no, it's kelp. Oh god. I thought it was coral for a second. I just started doing it and I'm like, wait a second. That's kelp. I'm like, oh my god. Something different, you know? It's not coral. It's because Woo needs it. Woo is the kelp head. Hammond is a coral head. Kelly is just a junkie all around. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Jeez. Sometimes, you know. And we're done. Look at that. Brand new little wee egg sitting in there. And, yes, it is ready to hatch. It's only gonna take like 400 hours, but it'll hatch, and then our lives will be complete. Not really, but I don't know why I was whispering either. It's not like the egg can hear me, but Yeah, we're going to sell all this crap that Kelly made us put down. We can recoup the cost of like one of those big sculptures. That is depressing. We lost a lot of money on that. Quite a lot of money. But no matter, you know. It's time to head to Glacier Park and forget our woes. With our DNA expedition, which has yielded 10,000 coins. Not quite what I was looking for. But, oh well. Hey, I'm not hurrying for anyone who cannot use a radio. Oh, Papa, it's really your voice. It's a Glacier Park. All of a sudden, she's a plumber. It's a Glacier Park. No. Oh, Kelly, God, we have so much fun. Where would we be without you, right? Jeez. Mamma mia, it's cold. Alright, I know, I'm not funny. So, what are we doing today, after all? Let's go ahead and... Oh, I guess we will put down some torches. Because we need torches. It's just one of the things we need. So, let's go ahead and warm up all our friends down here. Maybe put a couple around the cold-blooded animals that really don't need it so much. But nevertheless, we will put it down there anyhow. Because that's what we do. I mean, they have to go somewhere, right? Oh, yeah. Staying warm up here. I didn't even... Really, Kelly? I didn't even put the torches anywhere near you. Nowhere near you. We don't even know if you're in Glacier Park. You might be, like, somewhere in, like, eastern Chile. Like, just, like, lost in a... I don't know. A shooting gallery or something. No. Come on. She's somewhere. I don't know where she is, but, she's having a good time, I'm sure. She's probably just, like, faking it. She probably has, like, a cup of hot cocoa in hand, and she's like, brr, Dad, it's cold. Yeah. And Malcolm's down here, like, just, like, worrying and, like, fearing that she's, like, about to be eaten by a bear. And she's just like, nope. I'm just barely comfortable. She's just, like, snuggling in or something to, like, a, I don't know, a fur coat. Whatever. I know, that kind of, like, got on the train tracks and just, like, veered drastically right. But, yeah. So... Putting trees around the clock tower. Let's focus on that, shall we? New construction, right? Speaking of new construction, did you guys hear about those 43 dinosaur eggs in China? Oh my god. This is just... I don't even know what to make of this, right? This story. It just... Okay, there's this town in China, and we've actually talked about it not 2 months ago, right? There was a construction crew that found a previously unknown species of sauropod in January in this town in China while they were digging a road. Well, this past week, okay, this same exact crew finds 43 dinosaur eggs in the path where they're digging this road. All right, now, honestly, what the hell? Right? I mean, come on. You obviously have a archaeological hotspot, and you are just going to put asphalt on top of it. You are just going to continue your construction like the mad John Hammond people that you are, I suppose, just putting down fountain after fountain, or pebble garden after pebble garden, or in this case, road after road after road, and just leaving history behind? It's just mind-boggling. I mean, I'm not... Oh, wow. I'm like going on a rant, and I'm not even paying attention to the fact that we leveled up. Hooray! 3 times in 1 episode. That's fantastic. Man. No, but seriously, I don't care, Kelly. Seriously, I don't care. No. But not to be critical of the construction workers, obviously, who, in all respects, have done a tremendous job. Okay? Seriously, these guys should be praised, okay? Because these construction workers have identified what they found. They were kind enough to be honest about it, show the right authorities what it was, and have them excavated. You know, that is the very most that you could ask for in that type of situation. However, right, is it right that they continue to do this and not actually have a proper dig established? Like, wouldn't you think that would be the case, and they could like try to maybe find a few more eggs, maybe find a few more bones, whatever it may be? I'm sure it's not limited to that little stretch of road, you know? Like, what are the chances in all reality that there was just one dinosaur and 43 43 random eggs that just happened to be laid in that stretch of road? It's not likely. I mean, honestly, I think what they're going to find is those eggs probably belong to the sauropod that they found. And if not, you know, I mean, it's totally a possibility that it's not. But I think just given the location of the find, I think they've stumbled upon a nesting ground for the species. And that is just, it's mind-blowing. It really is. It's mind-blowing. And these people are just going to bury it, basically, with asphalt and concrete. It's a shame. And thankfully, I'm not the only one who thinks it, because there's scientists in China that are actually speaking up and saying that, hey, you know what? The construction needs to be stopped if fossils are continually being unearthed at this site. But, you know, that could be a problem, given, of course, that it is China. I mean, you are limited to what you can do. But it's good to see. It's good to see that, you know, the proper people are stepping up and saying, hey, you know, this should happen, and not fearing any sort of repercussion. Specifically, the director of the city's dinosaur museum, okay, which believes that there are many, many more fossils to be discovered directly under the city's sandstone beds, meaning there is literally a land of unknown wonders just feet below the city that we'll probably never be able to analyze, thanks to people. It's sort of like Hell Creek in Utah. It's sort of like Hell Creek, only there's a city on top of it. And that kind of sucks. So, with all that rage and frustration building up, like it should, let's jump into a tournament, right? Oh my god. It's just the headache that I'm getting just thinking about those poor eggs that are left behind. It's just horrible. It's awful. I mean, the poor eggs. The poor eggs. I mean, we saved 43 of them, but there might be 2 left, right? Honestly, there might be 400 left. There might be 43 more left. There might be a dad and an uncle that we've yet to uncover. You don't know. You just don't know. And that's the sad thing about this. But we'll see what happens. Maybe they will put construction on hold. Maybe they'll get a crew out there and properly dig it, and you know, things will be just dandy. But I somehow doubt that'll be the case. So, moving right along today, just focusing on getting our butts handed to us by a Dryosaurus. That is lovely, man. Yeah, Tyrannus doesn't think so. He's like, nope, nope, that sucks. we're not getting our butts taken by a Dryosaurus, right? Man. He's a little small to be doing that kind of work. Tell you who else was a little too small to be doing the kind of work that he did just recently. There was this kid, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, a kid. A kid did something that we're going to praise. We're going to overly praise it and, you know, make it into a big deal. But no, seriously, this really is a big deal. There was this 4-year-old in, I think it was northern Texas. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was. There's this 4-year-old who discovered something very interesting when there was a strip mall being built in his community. Okay? Why is there a 4-year-old just wandering around this excavated strip mall property? I don't know. I don't care. For the purposes of this story, we are just, you know... No, I'll tell you the situation. Basically, him and his dad were out there, and they were finding all kinds of fossils. And they were basically like, you know, fish fossils and stuff like that. But this kid started walking a little ahead of his dad, and he saw something, and he kind of looked at it, and he called his dad over, and his dad looked at it, and he slapped his 4-year-old on the back, you know, as hard as he could, and he's like, "Congratulations, son, you just found a turtle." And the kid's like, "Hooray," you know, just like waving that flag of enthusiasm, and you know, kind of like Drasaurus. He's like, "Hooray! I found a turtle." Kind of looks like a turtle too, doesn't he? Just the facial features, you know, kind of, sorta, maybe not. No, alright, whatever. Well, anyway, his dad tells him that's a turtle. So they go off, and yeah, just 1 second. Let me pick my guys out. I was thinking about putting Compy in, because I want to get that extra point, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I think that we are too deep in the tournament now for those kind of games. So let's bring in maybe Edmontonsaurus and Brontosaurus and Stego. Alright. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, might not win this. We're a little outmatched here, but we'll see what we can do. So yeah, getting back to the story. Okay, so they bring in an expert to see the find. How they got an expert to come out is beyond me. But hey, you know what? There was an expert there. Congrats. And they actually decided that this was not a turtle. It was a dinosaur bone. And so they had it cased and plastered, and it turns out that it was a nodosaur. It was part of the Ankylosaurus family. So congratulations to that little 4-year-old who just happened upon a turtle turned dinosaur. That is pretty amazing stuff. And honestly, that little 4-year-old has accomplished more than probably any of us will in our entire lifetimes. Because seriously, I mean seriously, uncovering a dinosaur is one of the... I would have to imagine one of the most rewarding experiences you could ever have. You know, I mean, like, above... If you were to cure cancer, okay, that would be way more important. But finding a dinosaur bone, that's right up there. You know, I mean, seriously, it really is. So congrats, little 4-year-old kid who will go unnamed because nobody wants to thrust a 4-year-old into the spotlight, I'm sure. Because that would be just, you know, kind of bad. But, yeah. So, man, little paleontologist, I swear. That is insane. Wonder if he plays Jurassic World Builder, you think? Maybe? It's probably out there now, like, facing off against... I don't know. A trike or something, and he's like, yeah, I found a dinosaur. What if you could tap the chat on Jurassic Park Builder, and you're just like, yeah, I found a dinosaur, and the other person's like, you're full of crap, you know? No, really, I really did. Here's a pic. And you can like share pics between each other. No, that would be a little too personal, I think. I don't think anybody would play Jurassic Park Builder if that was the case. But yeah, man, I'm really going on a rant today. Probably because we've never, well, I don't think we've ever had an episode this long. This is definitely one of the longer entries in the series that might come to an end right now if we're not careful. Because, oh no, I think we have the upper hand. We have first attack. Yeah, this guy's going down. A couple of tail slaps, maybe a charge or something. Should take care of him. I know he's the same level and the same dino, but I mean, we had first turn, so sucks to be him. Yeah, you can't take another one like that. You're going down, son. Little mushroom. Wee little mushroom. Getting ready to be slammed. Alright, that's enough. Charge. Yeah, you're dead. Dead like a doorknob. Alright. Grand prize, finals, finales. Too bad that we don't get any DNA points from this, which is just the biggest load of crap. You know, I mean, like, when you can compete for the DNA, why is it not fair? I mean, why can you not have every tournament fight be a DNA fight? Like, that would be normal, right? But no. No, instead, we have to have officially licensed DNA fights and all this BS. It's just ridiculous. I mean, how are you ever supposed to get... You can't. You literally can't get anything unless you, like, drop a C node. And then you might be able to get a dino from the DNA tournament. And that's a big might, too. You don't really know if you can. I mean, those of you who have, I would love to know how much you've dropped in Jurassic Park Builder and not been able to recover a DNA tournament dino. Because I just find that they are impossible to get on your own under the current system. That's why we have none. That is why we have none. But, you know, I'm sure if you are a diehard player, okay, and I consider myself pretty diehard, you know, I mean, like, hell, we're at level 88, you know, but I don't play the game every day. I don't. I play it, like, maybe once every other day, pretty much. So, yeah, maybe if I was, like, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I'd be a little bit more farther. But yeah, no, I'm just finding that I cannot get these DNA entries. And, I mean, seriously, you are so limited because you can only play, like, I think you would have to win a tournament a day, okay, and then you would have to win, what is it, like 6 tournaments within a span of 3 days? So how does the math come out in that? I just don't see it. I don't see it whatsoever. How does that work? You can't do it under that circumstance. You can't get a guy like the Giganosaurus under those circumstances. Can you? No, you can't. So, whatever, right? I don't know. Raphael found the Giganosaurus. But did he find the Nodosaurus? No. Probably not. Probably has not ever found a dinosaur bone. But I'm sure he's found lots of DNA to be able to get that guy. Which is probably very rewarding in its own aspect as well. But you lost today. So, there we go. Tourney over. At least for the time being. We take the grand prize and moving right along. I'm not sure if this is going to be the last entry in the Jurassic Park Builder series. I really am not, because honestly I would have pegged the series to end like a year and a half ago, but we just kept going on and we just kept going on. So yeah, with Jurassic World coming out next month, I think the primary focus is going to shift towards that. If you guys really want Jurassic Park Builder to continue, let me know. Because otherwise I think we're going to totally shift focus and kind of start leaving this game behind. So, yeah. It might be time to hang up the old entry tags or whatever. I mean, do you really want to find out what happens to Kelly? I think she's like stuck on a mountaintop or something, and like Malcolm might be in trouble for stealing a fossil or something. And there's no storyline whatsoever in the main park right now, so yeah. I mean, I think we're done. But we can continue if you guys want, so just let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you guys in Jurassic World. Or not. Or here. I don't know. Bye.